Hello. Sorry, I was getting water granola bar. Hello. It's suddenly so warm in my room for some reason. Earlier today it was like cold. I'm sorry about that. Also, why can't I see you? Where is my chat? Why is it off? There you go. I'm very confused. I saw you all in the VC. I'm guessing this is something to do with that. Something more specific. Sorry, I'm hungry. I want to eat my granola bar right now. I will start when it's finished. I'm almost finished. But give me something more specific for Laura. Bridge lore. What can I tell you about bridge lore? Writing time already. Okay. All I can think about is you're saving that. Okay. All I can think about is because Bridge is a spider, they're covered in like, it's not really fur, but it is hairs. And while on actual tarantulas, the hairs are, well, no, not all of them. Mostly New World spiders, I think, which is like North American, or not North American, American, like the Americas. Those spiders, their hairs are like a defense mechanism, and actually they'll I think the term is kicking them off, but they'll kick them off at predators, which and the hairs will get lodged under like predator skin, and it becomes very irritating. I think for a small enough animal it might actually cause death, but for larger things not really. But that's like real tarantulas. For Bridge they'd be soft, so that's what I was thinking of, because you mentioned hugs earlier, so I was thinking if you did hug a Bridge, they'd be soft, like fuzzy. I am trying to get out of dorfromantik, because now we have to start that over again. We will listen to the dorfromantik soundtrack, because I can do that. So how have y'all been for the past... It's been over a week. It's been like 2 weeks since I streamed, I think? Ooh, it's not listening to me. Cool. Well, let's try that again. There we go. Okay. Search, I guess? I have no clue. Yeah, a lot of people think you can get over being sick really quickly, but it's like, no, it takes weeks. Like several weeks. Anyway. 2 writing streams. Nice. I have not been productive in writing. I've been trying to be, but both my parents are on a vacation, so I am home alone at the moment, which is fine, but I also am in charge of doing like housekeeping chores, and I am very tired because of that. Because I have to do not just things for myself, but also for these pets that are not mine. Well, yeah, 3 pets that aren't mine, and also, my dad's outside garden. OMG, is that Kusa? Oh, we'll get in the mood of writing. Oh my god, yeah, same. It's just hard to start writing when you're tired. But that was the reason I did that hour of writing last week? No. Yes? Last week? I have no clue. I honestly can't remember at this point. Time has been going very quickly, and also in a really weird order, so I have no clue what time it is, ever. Sorry this has been taking so long. Okay. Remnants of the last stream! Oh god. Chores nag, yeah. The D&D session? Oh my god! Yeah, so, like I mentioned last night, well, yesterday, because I came in at 12, I was hosting our D&D session. I wasn't the DM, but we were having it at my house. And it was an absolute nightmare. And by that, it was completely ridiculous. A completely ridiculous session where so many things happened. I liked the double horses. I liked the fact that we had 2 horses, and Garen, who is the enemy we were fighting, got shot by his own guards twice. I really wish we'd recorded that session, because that session was so funny. There was a handful of sessions I feel like we should have recorded. Maybe we should just record every session, but they do go on for like 5 hours, and so they're super long. But god, that was so funny. Anyway, we have a writing press. Oh, I've changed. I'm gonna leave the title. I'm just gonna change it to be writing. Also, I'm trying to use my clicky keyboard again, because it's in my house, or it's in my room, and I haven't been using it because I've just been using the keyboard on my laptop. Hey, don't do that. And I wanted to try to see if it was fine. No, if we recorded it, the results may have been different. I think, like, if we'd started a tradition of just putting something on the table that records and then just forgetting about it, it would be fine. Because we're not doing it, like, to show anyone else, but, like, for our own sake, our own records. Also, it would definitely help for the long, pauses between, sessions. Anyway. Kaya had a bad day, and the council tries to lift their mood by doing excessively exaggerated stuff. Okay. This is, again, wasn't in a mood for writing today, so we're gonna have a lot of long pauses or me going on to tangents of other things. But this is what was requested, so we shall do that. I'm not gonna that was so stupid. This right here is so stupid. I just want to see the last time I actually wrote. Yeah, no, that I did write that style. Okay, because like there's the more I guess you'd say like more fanficky type writing that I do, which is significantly easier, but but it does sound dumb coming out. It's fine. It's fine. Who cares? Kai, having a bad day. Just not the greatest. Greatest. Of times, really. I'm sad, and everyone in the council rooms could feel it. Do I get context for sadness, or no? Or am I making it up? Or am I avoiding the topic entirely? Not really? I don't really get I don't know. I feel like that's not a completely appropriate reaction to what I was asking, but I don't remember enough of my question to know if it actually is. They're not sad? What am I writing here? God, I'm loud. Why am I loud? Put on my headphones to distract from my own voice. There we go, that works. Cool. Anyway, you're gonna ask about it. Using this keyboard is hard. I've been using it for like the past 2 days, but I've also not... I'll take it, sure. That's not how the doors work in this world. I'm messing with my own canon. Damn. Oh no. Okay. Let's change it. Found them. I'm trying to... I don't know how to describe it, but when I'm thinking about this scene in particular, it's just like a puddle of Kai on a... Are there beanbags in the book club? I don't remember. We're gonna put beanbags in the book club. I don't care. We're putting beanbags. Like a puddle of Kai, so like spilled would be the more correct verbiage, but that's also not technically right. We're gonna use spilled. Wait, no. There's like another word I'm thinking. I feel like there's another word I'm thinking of. Melted? 'Cause it's like draped, but not that. But like more liquid. We're gonna use spilled. Spilled over... Nope, yeah, that's the wrong room. It is. This little keyboard is so loud. In the. Even holding their book anymore. It having also it having the floor as well. Sure. Hey. Do I have to say all of this out loud? I don't. I don't know why I'm asking. Asked. What's wrong? Kai didn't speak. Reply. Frown. Marring. Her face. Marring with one R? Nope. That's not what I meant. No? How many R's does marring have? It doesn't matter. Nudged. Hey. Congrats, your phone died. Welcome back. You've just kicked Kai. Eh. The idea of where the sadness is coming from is cool. Alright. I still don't like writing fanfiction of people. I know, like, I keep seeing this and it's so stupid. I could probably write it like I did with this one, where it's just absolutely, completely dumb and also bad. It's fine. God, and they're not on my stream? Are you telling me Debbie and Celery are online and they're not on my stream? They're terrible friends. You have it in a mini player? Terrible! Give me views! I don't care. They don't like me very much? Terrible. I should kick them both out of the council. It's been months since either of them have ever come to my stream. Stupid. Sat up. Hey, Zink. Oh, for like a rag doll. You're always here. Yes, I know you're always here. That's why you're allowed to stay. I shrugged. I don't know. You're not always here, as in you're here mostly, or you're not actually here. Care from their family that didn't get complete reason. Oh. I don't know why it's so far down. I write like that a lot of the times for no reason. Like, I have it at the very bottom and it becomes unhelpful. I read the opposite way. Whenever I read like just the top line, and then I constantly move the thing. Even if I have my entire phone screen. Mumbled. Feel sad. Woo! Feeling sad. But I'm cool changing narrator here. But not a type. But not. Oh. Sad. Hey. Anyway. Yeah, well, if you're having sadness that is from a previous life, obviously you're just gonna feel sad, not know why. It's called depression. It's called depressive moods. Or, like, a bunch of other things. It could be so many things, honestly. That's where that fork is. Why is it in here? Jeez. Like, in front of your front door? I've only had deer in my backyard. I think. We had ducks on the front lawn. Well, sorta. Sadness did belong to a Kai, but not really this Kai. There's a holdover. Something not able to be completely erased or shielded from? No, it's not how you spell shield. From when kind of pseudo universe like counselor count I use a lot of these kinds of words. I don't remember what they're called. Like conjunctions? Wait. I want to check that. I don't think they're conjunctions. Are they conjunctions? Grammar conjunction is a part of speech that connects words, phrases, or clauses that are called They are conjunctions. Okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't ask questions. Why do you want someone else to take over? I'm still tired. Do you want to go on autopilot? There's a reason I wanted to play Dorfromantik today. But we are writing, so we don't get that option. And then I'll probably end after I do the writing. I see. Yeah, it's Getting a bit overwhelmed in the past week. It's Friday? Yeah, my parents left today. Last week. Curse the ones who redeemed writing, I guess? Yeah. Yeah! Curse you. Curses you. Curses you so bad. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I want to turn down the brightness of my phone, my computer. It smells like rain outside, but it rained last night. Is it gonna rain again tonight? I think it is. That picture makes me Yeah. Them and was dragging them down. Awkwardly. Kai's head. Oh. Okay. Lit bulb. Flash bulb. A cartoonish looking light bulb flashed into existence. Looking light bulb. Exists above. Head. Oh. Okay. Just right here. The room. To spill back onto the floor. And scene breaks, because I don't feel like writing transition scenes. What would you do in this case, actually? Because I have an idea for myself, and I have an idea for Cream. That's it, actually. I only have an idea for myself and Cream for some reason. What would you do if you were helping? What would Debbie do? Actually, I have an idea for for Debbie as well. What would you do? What would you do? What do you want to do? I was gonna have Debbie do a production, and a Littlest Pet Shop production. This is stupid. Yeah, what would you do though? Being real dumb stuff. Some real stupid, dumb stuff. Well, we'll have Celery, like, just sit with them. Holding on to. Into the Your spider friends army that frequent your club? You don't have a spider army. Alright, we'll write that, that's fine. Wrapped a big fluffy blanket. Warm. I'll do hot. Celery had also procured. That's the word I was thinking of. Procured, not a. I think I'm acquired, but I actively befriend them. They're nice. Oh, they're the best. Good. They're not an army. You can't touch them though. Give me a pillow fortress and play D&D. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Manage to procure Kai's weird British snacks for them. Most of them piled on the cart. We're getting a snack break. I just had a snack. Okay. Hello. I'll be back. Snack time. I usually do other streamers go get a snack. Ah, terrible. Terrible. There is a hydrate thing. Actually, there's two hydrate things. There's chug chug and then the command. Anyway, I'll be back. I got peanut M&Ms, and if I wanted to be weirder, I just grab a whole jar of peanut butter. Glug glug. Let's grab another one. Also, hello, Frost. We're writing Council Room fanfiction. Again. Which I've been wheeled into. Somewhere against the wall, sure. I'm gonna eat. I got these at the beginning of the week, or well, Friday, and I'm almost done. I like peanut M&Ms a lot. I mostly like peanut butter. Peanuts. I like peanuts and peanut butter. Anyway. Had been a little puppet show theater. That looked very professional. And noi. I was planning to do a dorfromantik stream and just zone out, and just let my mouth run, but now I'm writing, so I left it because I didn't feel like changing it. I will not be accepting VC guests. I'm tired, is what I am. I'm finishing the peanut M&Ms. Congrats. I don't think I've ever been to like a motel, actually. Like a roadside motel. I don't go on many road trips. Like actual road trips. And so whenever I've traveled, it's always been like to hotels. But I've seen them and I've been to them. Like been to motels. I just never stayed at one. I don't know why that is. Oh my god, is that celery? This went 9 rating. It was god awful. I could barely breathe in the place. Hey, that's like a classic American experience, isn't it? Like road trips and bad motels. I wouldn't know. Anyway. Rip. Hey, celery, you're in this story. You are. See that celery? That's celery. And Kai, sat down we're making them exercise balls. Why? Because I say so. Size that Were as seating. An American experience in Canada. That's just being Canadian, my dude. To have an American experience in Canada. Classic. But yeah, no, motels are so very Americana, and like specifically bad motels are very Americana. In the middle of nowhere. Quote unquote nowhere. Golden as seating. Saturday, the stream is definitely making me feel better. Hey, that is what I'm here for. You're getting, it's like, this is, I was gonna say IRL Bridge, but IRL Bridge is a different person. This is Streamer Bridge doing the thing to make Kai feel better, but also Fick Bridge is also going to do a thing. Fick Bridge is gonna be weird. Anyway. Another tackle hug. You know what? Because I think it's funny. I actually didn't sit on a bouncy ball because they were too busy. They were too busy. The entire time. I'm just kinda standing there. Holding them. Holding them. Yeah, there we go. You got the two bridges, both fighting for each other. Both stubborn to not lose. What? Why are the bridges fighting? No, there's already a multiverse of bridges in the canon of the council. There's a multitude of bridges that are the same person. Maybe, I don't know. I 100% know I've created this universe. I'm the god of it. Just kind of stand there holding them. Celery. Add them lightly on the head before laying there. You are a slime person, aren't you? Or wait, are you a person with just slime coming out of their head? I don't remember. Cheek. Woo! Slime person, okay. In Kai's hair. Getting him kind of slimy, but it's okay. Okay. They cooed. Nope, that's different. They cooed. No. That's an S. Thank you. Quiet hug. Hug. Wait. Wait. There you go. That's the wrong thing. Hug. As the pair waited for the show to start. Legit just slime? Alright, cool. You have... I don't know if you have a cheek. Sure, we'll pretend you do. You just be a slime. It's gonna kind of slimy. Oh well. A playbill, that's what it's called. Magically. I can do what I want. And I want to do it like this. Where's the tilde? There's none on here. Is it tilde? I don't know. This thingy. There we go. Magically appeared on Kai's lap. Reading. Actually, a bunch of nonsense because words don't work in this world. No. I don't know what it would say. Actually, I can check. Give me your phone. My phone's on the floor. It's charging. Come here. We're just gonna use Debbie's already created the freaking the YouTube video. They're very proud of it. They can create a real person, a real I can do a live performance. I can use words. Where is it? There it is. ASMR. Reenacting. PS. Real. Nope, that's the wrong one. Real, not fake. IRL special. That's special. I've forgotten how to spell special. Wait, there we go. Girl dinner is going on YouTube and searching what? Okay. Words I don't understand. What? The pick. I can't see my keyboard because it doesn't light up. Instead, it has backlights. Like lights behind all the keys. It's such a weird design choice. Why do you light up and when I can't see the keys? Anyway. Okay. Picture on the front was of a cast of Hamilton was what the yeah, we'll do the we'll just do the general cast of Hamilton, except their heads had all been surgically Nope, that's not how you spell. I wasn't even paying attention how it was spelled. What I was spelling. Placed with LPS. What do you call them, dolls? Like how much battery it be using? It's rechargeable. I barely use it. Would you call them dolls? We're gonna call them dolls. I think they're technically more figurines, but... Now, what's the difference between a doll and a figurine? I think it's just marketing and also, like... Oh, what's the word? I don't, it doesn't matter. You get it. Marketing, yeah. They're dolls. doll you play with? What? But also they're different. I know they feel different, but like you would call a Barbie a doll. It's technically also a figurine, I guess. I feel like figurines are not posable. But like there are ones that are posable. Cause like collector figurines sometimes do have posable parts, like cause mod number 2 got into mechas, and like buying Gundam like kits. Yes, that's what it's called, Gundam kits. And no, because it's just gonna... I'm not asking about the actual, for real definition. I'm asking about my definition. And those I'd call more figurines. But they are posable. It doesn't matter in the end. I'm doing what I want. All languages... all languages arbitrary. I don't know, that made me so happy. I like saying that. I'm also imagining people's bodies replaced, people's bodies with surgically attached LPS doll heads. Terrifying. The inside listed all normal information that you'd find in a playbill, except with all the credits going to Debbie. Weirdly, there wasn't a writing credit listed in the playbill. Almost as if no one would have written this show in particular. As if no actual writing was put into this show in particular. You logged onto Twitch at like 12 a.m. in the morning and and decided to befriend the first the first stream you went on to, where you got locked out of the chat for 10 minutes. And then you stayed. I don't know. No one actually put any writing into this one show in particular. Be a very different vibe. Be a very different place. Probably in a better place? I think it's pretty good here, Kusa. Sometimes I wish I did have a face cam, just so you guys could see my dumb little reactions, but then I remember, no. A jest, if you will. Celery, you came first, I think. Yeah, you definitely can become a VTuber. God, that takes so much more work. Kuso, you're mod number 1. You don't count. Also, technically, to be completely honest, you did come to my second stream, and there were people in my first stream. So, I don't know who, but you're mod number 1, anyway. The curtains open with a flourish. I'd like to thank the Academy. Yeah, you did. It was definitely, I was definitely using the, give. Can you guys hear that?
We're going to reenact.
Anyway, I was definitely using it much more as, like, just an information hub instead of, like, doing fun things. And while there was, like, a little bit of a roleplay aspect, it was mostly just on my end, which was, like, fine for me because it was something I decided to do. But with you here, now it's a lot more involved, which was very fun, and I enjoy that. 6 minutes and 17 seconds, okay. With a flourish, sure, open with a flourish, but when I wrote down the curtains open with a flourish, but what I'm imagining is, you know, on like on blinds, how it just kind of goes, like it's just a line that goes up. I'm imagining that, so I'm putting that in. Opening less like curtains and more like window blinds. There was quiet. Before the blinds fell back down again. Down. Suspicious sounds. That was just Debbie's thingy-majiggy-me.
Pet shop figurines. This is the dumbest idea I have ever had in my entire life, but we are doing this. Our stage. Let's choose our.
This is stupid. A pair of the curtains went up again. Much less flare this time. Appeared. For the next check time. You know what? Because I can. I'm gonna do that. Checks. Video time. Six minutes and 17 seconds. Debbie performed a perfect live reenactment of their Hamilton as LPS performance. Technically, they really did a stream of it that was much longer, but it's about the art form. Wait, no, I want that in bold instead. I love doing stupid little things in writing, because I know that there are no rules in writing, but personally, I have like self-imposed rules, which is good for trying to write and like have it be to the standards that I want, but it's very funny, I think, to do things like this, where it's like, you know what, just break the fourth wall, who cares? Who cares? Not any of you. None of you care. This is my world, I do what I want. I'm bleeding again. Oh no. It's because I picked at a scab. That's my fault. Anyway. When the... it's over. Deboy. Deboid. No. Yeah, thank you. Bowed. The... Yes. This is... stage. And... through the toys behind yourself. And bowed to polite clapping from the front row. Row of the audience. Strange. Terrible of you. Okay, fine. One moment. What was the last thing I wrote? For the, not that one, the council stuff I wrote, actually. No, not that one. I have the high ground. Oh, this one. Advertise for me. I don't want to do it. Do it for me. Vaguely threatening. I'd love to be able to sound vaguely threatening. I know we have several in the audience who would say I'm scary. I'm not. I can be very intense and condescending. But I'm not like actually scary. Yeah, you can hear me. You have a threatening presence? In which way? What am I threatening to do to you? Again, I can be very intense. And like, not like angry intense, it's just like, I can be like a lot. And I think, I don't think you are intense actually, no. No, you wouldn't hear. But at work. In person, I'd say there's a lot more. But yeah, no, mostly I'm just condescending and kind of mean. Quiet clapping from the front of the audience. I do also talk like I know more than you. I don't. I just talk like that. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I deserve it. Like when I'm at my job. Where was I going with this? We're gonna actually add, the wall lights. The light walls. In prep preparation for the show. Maybe have fun. When the lights came up, the mini theater, the theater, was gone, leaving Debbie standing there, also wrapped in a fluffy blanket. Came over to sit on the floor next to Kai and Celery, the former slipping off exercise. Now they're just like in a puddle. Floor puddle. We love a cuddle pile. Anyway. Floor puddle? Yes! Next came in from the club room's hallway. Cream, who had actually been there the entire time and was just in a corner drinking some herb water. That's good. It's so stupid. It's so silly. Kyle was being trailed by numerous little spiders. Numerous. I think it's funnier if it's just numerous spiders. Little tiny things that were very friendly looking, that were friendly looking. Wait. Everyone's getting a fluffy blanket. I say it because I say so. They were also wearing blankets around their shoulders. It was boing. I just want to contribute to this floor puddle. I'm enjoying the fact that it's a floor puddle. Had a hand. They had a stack of we're calling it floor puddle. puddle. Catch everyone in the heads, but it's okay. Head. But... we're soft, so it's okay. I don't actually remember what happened fully in... oh, which one was it? The fic you wrote. That other fic you wrote. I'm trying to remember. You did throw... was it just me you threw it at, or did you actually... did you also throw it at Kaha? Like, something. Too many dads! Heat waves faking me out. We're making a reference. Yeah, no. In the face. This was, in fact, payback. Face. Flag. And glitter? This is for me. I don't remember if it was glitter. You threw stuffing people, yeah. Oh, so long ago. I go. Which means Heatwave's better version is now canon in this fixed timeline. In some way. Nice. So stupid. It's not actually fully canon, but it's okay. It's fine. Cream forwards and a rat from somewhere in their from somewhere in their blanket folds, producing this cousin as we need a name for the rat. Someone name the rat. What? You are the heat wave? Someone name the rat. Ooh. We just name it Ooh. Someone name the rat. I'd ask Cream, but Cream's not here. I'll... Cool. Sure. Nice. The cuddle puddle! Ah! I don't know how I didn't think of that earlier. That's so stupid. That's so cute. To warm little nest of pillows and playing kits and friends. Someone clear the route behind kind, and when they turned round, Bridge was standing there looking very awkward. It's like whatever. Yeah, and all of my streams will get uploaded to the VODs channel. You're good. You're good. We'll put it up there. And also, you have access to this document where I write all my stuff. So if you do want to read it, I don't know, if you do want to read it yourself, then that'll be there as well. They weren't wearing a... I'm making it canon. This is a canon part, even if this fic isn't fully canon. But my cloak, Bridge's cloak, my cloak, will change according to what kind of fabric I need surrounding my body. So they weren't wearing a blanket, but their red cloak had become much thicker and fluffier. Here. Kind of like a bathrobe. It looks soft. They use one of their arms to wave. I'm gonna use the word awkwardly again, but I don't want to use the word awkwardly again. And the other words I can think of, like timid and shy, aren't correct. So we're gonna use the weirdly. Weirdly. Well... others, they found various stuffed animals. There was a large dog. That says dog. Dog. A cup full of spiders. Hello. What other stuffed animals do I have? I know I have more. A frog. I have a frog. A frog. An elephant. Woo! And happy little cloud. Give me an H, thank you. Bridge toss all of this onto pile. The pile. Well, actually, no, onto the floor. Started wriggling. To some sort of life. And fun fact, my actual... Yes, it'll be in the docs. My actual giant dog stuffy that I have is named Hot Dog. It's from IKEA. He's from IKEA. I'm putting him in. Hot dog. The... And gave Kai a very soft but dry, like, the face. Hot dog is an icon. Hot dog is very cute and also a very large plushie, like like torso and head size. Like if I'm sitting down, the size of me sitting down. Anyway, make a hot dog. Make them a hot dog and eat them. I could. Not gonna do that. Rich, carefully steps into the center of the... We're calling it a puddle because I like that. And sank down give me proper, thank you. Else and gave quick but firm hug. Hugs. Hugs from everyone. Next. For no reason, I want a fireplace to show up. I can do that. With the lights still dim, gentle crackling fire, because it's cozy, because I say so. Spark to life. Spark to life in a instant fireplace. That's what I'm looking for. In an instant. Here, surrounded by pillows and blankets. Pillows and blankets and snacks and friends. I close their eyes and felt, at least for now, not sad at all. There we go. I wrote a funny little thingy where we're... I know you said like you wanted like exaggerated stuff, but I make the rules and I say it's actually just gonna be kind of cute. It's just gonna be kind of sweet. Got nearly 1,000 words. Nice. It's okay. Yeah. That's very cute. Hopefully it did. I'm guessing it did, but yeah, that was very sweet. Yay! Got a cuddle puddle. Okay. I don't want to start a game now. Yay. I don't really want to start because I was gonna play Dorfromantik, and those games can go on for a while if I'm good. And by a while I mean longer than I care to continue to stream for. So we can just hang out here. Doesn't need to be anything. I just stopped scrolling up and seeing that. I was gonna say, because a lot has happened. Not really a lot, but I did want to talk. Is why I streamed. But because I am play him now? Fair enough. Yeah, okay. I do like him now. I do really enjoy playing him now, huh? Oh no, don't do that. Don't go over there. Don't be weird. Come over here. Do as I say. No. Oh no. You're being weird! The game isn't responding to me. Okay. Apparently I did not have Steam open, so I don't know how it was playing the song for the music. Free puzzle game on stream, on Steam. You know where you can put that. You can put that in the game recs, because that's where I will see it, because we all know I won't if I am just told about it. I am a little bit of a mess. And also, I have a short attention span. But it's free, yeah, so put it in the game recs so I remember it exists. Give me captures. Give me game capture. Give me Hymno. Work, please. No, not that big. What? No. Ah. Disobedience. That's what this is. I'm telling you in advance, okay. Copy. I understand. No, hello. So the fun thing about what's happened this week is I've had no supervision. Not that I normally have a lot of supervision in general, actually. Because I am an adult by technicality, if nothing else. But like I have been by myself the entire time. This is so weird to do with this keyboard. I'm gonna actually just use my keyboard or my other keyboard. But what am I saying? Because no, not that. Because I've been by myself, I've been, I can't even blame it on me being by myself, to be completely honest, because I've been thinking about doing this for a while, but I now have, 2 additional piercings in my face. I started this year with 8 piercings, so 6 in my ears, and then 2 in my face, and 3 tattoos. And I'm ending this year with 7 tattoos and 10 piercings because I'm irresponsible with money. And I can't be trusted. What piercings? I got both of my nostrils pierced because I want to do that thing that you see people doing where they'll put a chain on, like, between their 2 nose piercings, because I think it looks very cute over, like, the end of their nose. Again, I think it'll look cute. So I did it. I went on Tuesday, had a bit of a panic before I went in because I hadn't been outside in days, and that is what happens when I have not been outside in days, which means I should be outside more, but I also have, like, problems being outside. It's a whole thing. Anyway. You don't think the vague image you have of me and my personality, I'd say I look pretty much the way I sound. And personality-wise, I definitely dress the way that I act. At least sometimes. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm more or less. What does that mean? I have no clue. But the piercings, I feel like, match. And because I have a septum piercing, I have a labret, which is like middle of, like, bottom lip, middle, like in the middle. I don't wear that one as often because it's the bar is long enough that I can feel it when it's there, and I have a problem with pulling at it and playing with it because I'm the way that I am, and so it's not great for my teeth. And I'd rather not do that, but so I take it out most of the time. It's actually out right now because I've been wearing it more often, just this week, because I was getting other piercings and I wanted to see what they all look like together. But yeah, that's out right now. My hair is black, my eyebrows are black, my eyes are dark brown. I have a tan right now. You want to get a labret? They're not bad. Mine healed pretty much immediately, and I don't wear it for months at a time, and it doesn't, like, close back up. It does close back up a little bit, which is to be expected by not wearing mine, but it's never enough that I can't just stretch out the hole again. I thought your hair was green. It was green, then I cut it. Funny thing, actually, because I cut my own hair because I don't like going to get my hair cut. No reason in particular I'm laughing at all. Nope. Anyway. You didn't get a labret yet because you're lazy? Yeah. Yeah. Going places to get your hair, to get pierced is a lot of work. But I don't trust myself with piercings, nor do I have, like, hollow needles at the moment. If I fall, oh god. Okay, so, what was I saying? So yeah, my hair used to be green. It is now black because I cut my hair. Again, I cut my hair myself. But yeah, it's black now because that's my natural hair color. And also, weird thing, I don't know why this is. I've killed myself immediately. Yeah, I don't know why this is, but I did try to cut out all of the remaining green. It wasn't even fully green at that, when I cut it, but it was, like, sort of green. So I tried to cut out all the remaining green, and I did cut out most of it. But now if you look at my hair, it's really weird because it looks like I have gold, like, at the very ends. It looks like gold because it's, like, it's bleached, obviously, but also because there's not a lot of it, it just kind of, like, catches light in a really weird way. And for some reason, and I don't know why, it's not even all my hairs, it's just random hairs there, so it doesn't make my hair look like a different color, it's just there, and I notice it, so I'm going to mention it. For some reason, even though I had dyed my hair, like, my entire head all at once, there are strands of my hair, like, longer... What? What is happening here? Why are you broken? There are longer strands of my hair, like, strands that go all the way to my scalp, that are fully dyed for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know how that's... I don't know how that's possible. I'm very confused by it, but it's a thing that happened that happened. I'm not sure. Anyway. I hope that doesn't give you any clue as to what I look like. I hope my appearance is still confusing. I sometimes dress very fancy. I sometimes dress like a librarian, and I sometimes dress like I'm depressed. As in, like, hoodie, oversized t-shirts, oversized pants. But all of I feel like I dress like you would expect me to dress. I feel like I look in the expected. I like, how does a librarian dress? Conservatively? I don't know. But like not like actual librarians I've seen, but like the classic, like, dressed like a librarian stereotype. You know what I mean? No, you don't. You probably don't. I don't know why I'm saying you know what I mean as if I expect you to actually know what I mean. It's fine. You don't need to know what I mean. I like button-down shirts. I like, loud patterns. I like real soft, oversized t-shirts. I like jeans. I like wearing shorts. I like my jean shorts. That's fine, you don't need to know, it's okay. I like sweaters when it's cold enough to wear sweaters. God, I love sweaters. Not even like hoodie sweaters. I just wear a lot of, actually no, I got rid of some of them, but like knitted sweaters. I think I have a sweater that's technically more like a sweatshirt, but I have no clue actually. Sweaters are cool, yeah. Sometimes I dress very extra. Takeover? What's up? Sometimes I dress very extra. Takeover how? What do you mean? Oh, the title? I just wanted someone to I'll let you guess. I'll let you guess for the colors that I tend to be drawn towards. I'll give you a good run of No, seriously, I want you to guess what colors I'm typically drawn to. Of green and orange? Red. It's red. Yeah, there you go. Orange, yes. Yellow as well. I like warm colors, and green apparently. It's warm colors and green. Not so much black and not so much white. Quite a bit of gray though, but that's because that's like my neutral color. Except for like, I have 3 pairs of jeans, to be completely honest. One of them is blue, and then the other 2 are black, so I do actually wear like a lumberjack. I have 1 plaid, okay? I have only 1. You have short hair still? Yeah. My hair, it's like just above jaw length at the moment, but I'm considering cutting it again. Or actually no, I was gonna cut it again last time I cut my hair because I have an undercut right now. And then the top part of it is jaw length. I was gonna cut it again because it's a bit long, but I couldn't find our scissors, and I didn't want to use the shears, the clippers, to do that because it's super annoying to do. So I just left it. And I have bangs. I sort of have bangs. Become bald. I've shaved my head before. It was a lot of fun. It did fill me with anxiety though, because I'm used to being able to pull on my own hair. And I couldn't do that, so there was a lot more scratching, which isn't good for me. So I will not be cutting my hair that short again. Because it's bad. It's not... It was fun, and I liked doing it, and I liked the hairstyle on me. But I don't think it's for me. Also, you have no clue what I look like. I could be lying to you. Maybe I am bald. I'm not. I have a lot of hair. I have, some would say, too much hair, and by some I mean me and my mom when she cut my hair. Now she makes fun of me for having too much hair because her hair's on the thinner side. But I truly have so much hair. And I have so much hair after I've cut off the bottom half of it. I have not lied about what I look like. You lie as a sport. I do not lie as a sport. I lie as a reflex. For no reason in particular. I think I should cut my hair. I would. But it's honestly a lot of work. It's so much work to do that. And I am tired. I don't feel like getting the other one. Oh, that's a 7. Okay, we can get that one. And I also don't know how to cut hair, and I always end up looking a little bit dumb. And not like fun dumb, because I like looking a little bit funny. You're like kleptomaniac, but you're stealing, instead of stealing lies, so I'm a pathological liar. Is that what you're calling me? I'm pretty honest most of the time, honestly. I know that you shouldn't trust me when I say these things, but I am part of Liar Gang, and I do agree with that. Liar Gang is me and Kuso, and that's it. But that'd be the joke. Liar Gang. I lie for fun. Yeah. Why do you attract liars? Why are you asking me why I attract liars? Why aren't you asking Kuso why she attracts liars, huh? Funny thing, in the winter we were all going to the cottage for fun, and we were taking several cars because it's like a 3-hour drive to get there, and so you need a car. Yeah. But yeah, it's like a 3-hour drive to get there, and we were in 2 separate cars, and I was in the car with Kuso, and Kier, whose cottage it was, well, his family's, was in the other car. No, he was already at the cottage at this point, and we were gonna call to do an update, and instead of providing an update with the call, what Kuso did was call Kier and say that we were lost, and that we were being, that there was like a weird like cryptid like on the road, and it was like running towards us, and basically thinking that we were in an emergency and we were gonna die, and or that we were lost. I say and or because I can't actually remember this conversation very well. I think it was that we were lost, and then there was this weird thing on the street. Of course, as is typical, I corroborated this lie because I have to. I can't not corroborate the lie. And we also roped in some other people who were in the car as well for the lie. And we did not tell him, because it was like a genuine like concern that we would get lost at some point. She ended up not telling him at all that we were actually fine and that we were heading over there. And so the phone call was in fact useless for the purposes of what the phone call was supposed to be for. But it was funny. It was very funny. Yeah, Kuso was so funny. Yeah. Kuso was so much funnier than me and should honestly be a content creator, but is not doing it. She has a YouTube channel and refuses to let me tell anyone about it. But you know, it's fine. It was pretty funny. So Kuso used to not be part of our D&D sessions. For like yeah, I think the first few years, first couple of years, so 2-ish years, I think didn't have Kuso, and then she became more of a regular member after we no more like by choice. Like after we finished high school, she started coming to more of the sessions. In the actual gameplay, it's more like me, Elastic, and Kier are the most enthusiastic of the people, you know, of the content house, are more enthusiastic about like playing the game as D&D, but Kuzo's very funny and very creative, and has makes us very funny. So we also have some other group members who you don't know, so I don't want to mention them by name. But we have some other group members, at least one that is also pretty enthusiastic, but about like playing D&D as a way to play D&D, not just like to hang out and like improv, I guess. What was I saying? D&D. My brain is resetting. 1 second. Yeah, so yeah, the other member who's very enthusiastic about D&D as a game to play, yeah, is also a very funny boy. Me and Elastic, so Kier's the DM. Me and Elastic are like the, unfortunately for me, because it's not as much fun, in order to get the actual progress in any of the plot, I do often have to play the straight man in most D&D groups, which is unfortunate because I would like to go off the walls and be weird, like Kuso does. But I'm also like annoying in the fact that I do like for things to progress and like to play the story, so that's also on me. It'd be fun to do the wild like play the wild card, but that's I don't think I can actually do that. But yeah, so yesterday we had the D&D session, and we had like a plan, and it went awry because we got betrayed by people, blah 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 blah, and we were brought into the headquarters of basically our enemy, and they had a bunch of crossbows trained at us, and a very big guy with a very big sword who wanted us dead. Classic D&D stuff. We were trying to figure out a way out. I didn't tell a lie for the most part. I did lie a little bit. But we all started, most of the other members, to save ourselves, just started lying so much. Lying about who we were, what we were doing. The wizard said he was in fact a bard. He can't sing at all. It was so stupid. It was so stupid. It was so funny. Kuso's character kept trying to do flips. Is not the best at doing flips, and so kept falling over. But we all started insulting the guy in charge of all of this, and like asking him questions about eating rats, which is not really a thing that we confirmed that he did, but was a joke one of his lieutenants told to one of our members, and we just ran with it. So we were like insulting him and just being terrible for making terrible decisions for people who want to survive, essentially. and it was very, very funny. It was so stupid. We just kept saying things. And eventually they decided they were looking for something that we had found, and we were keeping hidden. And Elastic's character lied and said that it was back at the hotel we were in. So we're in this room surrounded, like, the door is closed, there are no windows, we can't get upstairs because there's more people with crossbows. There's like a semicircle of crossbow users in front of us. And so we can't really go anywhere. And we're also level 4, and we don't really have any tanks except for Kuso, who is a fighter. Everyone else is a magic user, or me, a rogue, who rolled really badly on my hit points, and so has the fewest hit points, I think, of any. I swear to God, the fewest hit points of anyone, even with having a wizard and a bard. I have the fewest hit points, I think, of all of them. We're all the same level. It's really annoying. And leave me alone. I should have really put more levels into put more points into Constitution, but I wanted to play a face. And I'm also this entire session, and also really most of this campaign, just keeps reminding me how much I want to be a spellcaster. Connor's dumpster. Okay. Anyway, I miss being a spellcaster. God, I want to be a spellcaster so badly. I love being a spellcaster. I love having support spells, but whatever. I don't have the ability to do that. I can just be really fast and talk to people a lot, and that's it. And that's basically the only jobs I can do. Terrible. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, we had like no hit points, and we were 100% not going to be able to fight our way out of this, but all of us are very selfish people, the ones who care to do things for themselves. We're all, and by all of us, I mean the wizard and me and everyone else can act surprisingly selfishly as well, but mostly the wizard and me. We're disaster duo. It's very funny. But two guards were being sent out to go check the hotel, because we'd said we'd left the orb at the hotel. And so they had to open the doors to the outside in order to get out, right? And when they did this, the wizard immediately, because he is selfish and he's like this, his plan was to Misty Step over to the other building, or to one of the buildings across the street, and then fireball the entire building. Regardless of whether the rest of us were inside or not, he was gonna fireball the entire building. Again, I would have died. He was like, no, it's fine, you have evasion. I'm level 4, I do not have evasion. I probably would have died if he did that. He didn't do that, thankfully, because we convinced him not to do that. Technically, in character, we wouldn't be able to do that, but it's fine. We're allowed a little bit of metagaming. But as soon as he did that, as soon as we had the opening of the door as a distraction, everyone did something, right? So the wizard, we all got a sort of like a reaction round, including the people, like our enemies, but they're less important and they're boring. They're all fighters, boring. So we all got a reaction round. And so what we did was the wizard Misty Steps as a reaction. Our druid, which is Elastic, turned into a warhorse. Our fighter, which is Kuso. What? Where's the? Oh, I guess I didn't get the. Damn it. Kuso, our fighter, had these figurines, these golden figurines that would turn to whatever animals they were, and were able to be controlled by her. So she threw out, and so the initiative was Kuzo first, and then Lastic. So Kuzo threw out the horse, which immediately ran into one of the guards with the crossbows and threw him into kicked him into a wall, bashing his head and killing him forever. Our druid friend Lastic turned into a war stallion and charged some of the other guards. The bard turned invisible, and I picked up Kuso and ran, because Kuso is a halfling, and so a small creature. Which doesn't really affect running mechanics, because it's still you still do half movement even with a small creature, but it was for practicality. I'm a rogue. I can run, dash, and then bonus action dash as well, so I can get much farther, and because Kuso was a halfling, she cannot move that fast. So she threw this horse, I picked her up, and I started running. We got outside the doors. The wizard, I think it's Rhymes Binding Ice, which is just like an AoE ice spell on the guards outside, because of course there were guards outside the doors as well, keeping them in place so that we could all run out. We have 2 horses in there, and the guards start firing, right? 2 of them roll a natural 1. Now, for fun and cool vibes, we have a handful of house rules, and one of them is natural ones on attacks have a bit of a fun effect. So on this, because 2 of the guards had rolled a natural 1, we got to roll to see if, instead of hitting any of us, they hit the big bad of that session, at least, Garen. And they both did. It's a 1 in 4 chance. For this, if we rolled a 1 on a d4, then immediately he would take Garen would take crossbow bolts, and we rolled a 1 on both of them. The first one was really funny, and we were all screaming about it. And then the second one came up, and we were like, oh yeah, it'll probably not happen. And then it happened, and it was great. So happy about that. That was hilarious. He tried, as soon as the horses showed up, Garen tried to rush. I actually don't remember who he tried to. I think he tried to rush the figurine horse. And so he had to make he had to make a dexterity or a strength check, because he was holding his sword out in front of him and trying to basically gore the horse. I have fallen. And then he didn't do that. He fully fell. He fell prone. He slipped and he fell prone. 2 of his guards shot him. There's 2 horses in his barracks. We kind of made a fool of him immediately. They're working with a cult that we had already fought before, and we went to a base camp headquarters for them, and our wizard kind of brought down the wrath of a god on top of all of them, and I don't actually remember what it's called, but I think it's most similar to one of the cleric spells, where it's like a fire column. I don't remember, but anyway, we they were attacking the town we were in. We killed one of their very important big cool guys, cool cleric wizard. I think she was a cleric, actually. Really important people, and then killed one of their really important people, and then because I used her face and started just doing stuff. And now I can use her face to do other things because it's funny. I have to stop falling over. But yeah, I was wearing her face around and yelling at people and freeing, because they were taking the people of Greenest as slaves, because of course they're evil. And so I was using her face to break into, or like to let a bunch of prisoners go, but they had a lot more, and so we went to their base camp and freed most of the prisoners. That's mainly what I was there to do, free most of the prisoners. And then because our wizard is full of wizard tubers, which is amazing and very, very expected, because the person who's playing the wizard also kind of has wizard tubers. Because of that, he became sort of like, I don't know how to describe it. He has a god's finger now attached to his hand and used it to absolutely destroy their base camp in a column of fire, and it was very funny and it was a lot. It was a lot that happened all at once. We got the people of the town out and we saved them, but we fully just completely wrecked shop at this whole thing. And then we come over here, immediately discover, I will be completely honest, it was very accidental, the fact that we discovered that they were doing rituals in the sewers, because I was in contact, I had been to the city before, because this is not the town we're in, but I'd been to the city before, and so I had some underground contacts, and I was talking to one of them to try to get some help to just like watch our backs and to see if there was any news about us being there, because we wanted to be a little bit low-key. We did not end up being low-key, but that's fine. We will suffer the consequences next time. But yeah, so I was talking to this contact, and as favor, my contact wanted us to, or me, I guess, to clear out this section of sewer systems. So we went there to check it out, and we found that there was cult people there. That's fine. We were supposed to be low-key. Half of the party, and by half of the party I mean most of the party, except for me and Elastic, went to an underground fighting ring to fight, and then tried to cheat the fighting ring, because it was just supposed to be either fists or weapons, no magic, but they tried using magic to cheat the game and got caught doing it, and so we're under debt, or in debt to the person who ran the fighting ring, who thankfully was also someone I knew. And so I got favor with her, and we just had to do, instead of her killing my friends, or my companions, she just said that, okay, you have to do this job for us, or for me, which was to, basically usurp the existing town guard, which is why we were in trouble in which is why we were in that guard station, and we had to escape, because that's the guard we were trying to deal with. The plan was originally, because we didn't know that the guards were in line with the cult originally, right? We just thought they were random guards. Plan was originally to have the guard go to the sewer system to try to take out the cult. I thought we were being very clever. The idea was to have them go to the sewer system to take out the cult, then we could kill two birds with one stone. And if they killed enough of, like, they could get rid of the cult for us, and they'd probably do enough damage to the guards that they'd either be an easy cleanup or they'd just leave anyway. The woman who contacted us to get rid of the guard didn't want it to be, like, very public, so it would have been a good idea for it to just, like, happen quietly in the sewers. That would have been really cool. Unfortunately, again, the cult... What noises am I hearing? Unfortunately, the cult is the guard, so that kind of went under. During the time that we were supposed to be information gathering, mostly we were doing like... Yeah, we'd said to do some information gathering. Again, this was me and Elastic's plan, because the others were kind of in a fighting pit. This is me and Elastic's plan. We told him to go and try to do some information gathering. That's where that tidbit about Garen, the big bad guy we were fighting, him eating rats came from, and then the bard, or well, no, the wizard lied about being a bard, and that and was trying to use the fact that he was a bard to get information about like patrol routes and weaknesses and stuff, and it didn't work very well. Stupid. It doesn't work. It's not working. But yeah, so we were doing that. We thought it would be innocuous, that it wouldn't actually do anything. I have no more water. Now I have no more water. We thought it wouldn't be a big deal because they said they were going to have a concert at the fighting pits, and then they had no intention of going back there. And then that's still wrong. And then the Garen, the big bad guy we were trying to find information on, actually showed up at our hotel. I've died. Okay. Actually showed up at our hotel and was like, "Yeah, I heard you were doing a song about me and my patrol routes and things like that." And I was asking questions about it, and like semi-seriously, which is a ridiculous thing to do. I think for the most part we did forget about insight checks. I think there was maybe one insight check going on there, but it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. And then we didn't plan to actually tell him that night. I will stretch 1 second, actually. No more water. We hadn't planned to tell him that night. We'd planned to tell him the next day to get our full night's rest, because we'd been, or at least the magic users were a little bit spent from the day, and the people who were fighting had also been damaged. So we were planning to wait until the next day, and then our wizard, who was masquerading as a bard, starts talking about mud rats, which was a thing we saw in the sewers, which were not mud. It was actually just mucus. Ugh, so gross. But he started talking about stuff in the sewers, and I was sitting there like, we were not doing that yet. God damn it. But he was talking about it, and Garen was asking about it, so the rest of the party came in, and we started actually talking about it, and just like, okay, we'll just go forward with the plan. He was suspicious about it, but he was like, okay. I'm gonna go assemble my men, and then we'll come back here, or we'll get someone to collect you, and we can talk about the plan. And so he went away. A little bit later in the night, a druid who knew Lassik's character was trying to get to us and got his throat slit in the alley outside of the tavern we were staying in, or the tavern we were staying in. He was holding a note that just says they know. We were suspicious as what that could mean. I want to finish this quickly, try to finish the story quickly, but I also don't want to start a new game. Maybe I should. It's fine. I'll do that, and then after I'm finished talking, I'll just end. So we were suspicious of what that meant because it could mean a handful of things. It could mean that the guard knew something. It could mean that the cult was knowing something. It could mean that the druids were onto something. Like, it could have been a couple of things, so we didn't know exactly what that was. But the one of the guards was already like coming to us, so we were gonna go anyway because that was part of the plan. We were gonna go. We were gonna talk to them and things like that. Yeah, it's been 2 hours. I'm tired. So rip. Sorry. I'm streaming for 2 hours. That's normal stream time. So yeah, so we were gonna talk to them and see what could happen anyway. It became clear very quickly that something was wrong. Because again, at this point we didn't know that the guard was actually part of the cult at this point, but we were suspecting that something was wrong, right? So we get to the barracks, and per the honestly, due to the information of the of our bard and our wizard pretending to be a bard and trying to get information the clunkiest way possible, because of that, we did know that usually there were a lot more guards just hanging out in the building, in the barracks building. When we got there, there was no one there. Like, there was no one on the rooftops, there was no one hanging out around outside. When we actually got inside, there was no one in there. Except for Garen, the big bad guy. And he starts interrogating us. He's, like, asking questions, being real suspicious. I'm dodging the entire time. Because I'm like, okay, we're gonna get attacked. That's what's happening here. We've made a poor choice of people to speak to at this moment. Again, which is the reason we were trying to get a long rest in, and god damn it, wizard, if you would only kept your stupid mouth shut and just pretended you were just a really stupid a really stupid bard who's just saying things. If you hadn't mentioned the mud rats and the issue going on, and you were just saying that you didn't want to perform that night, we could have avoided that, but that's not what happened. It's fine. It's okay. But yeah, anyway. So we got there, and then he started interrogating us. And then I have a funny little spider friend. She's not a familiar. She's just a spider who is very loyal to me and is wearing, I found an obsidian eyeball that is that I attuned to, that my DM let me strap to Zephy's back, which is the name of my spider, Zephyr, but I call her Zephy. But yeah, he let me attach this obsidian eyeball to my spider's back, and I basically have like a GoPro now, with legs. Which is very fun, and works kind of like a familiar, except it's only visuals. But it is effective. We used it for a lot of spying things in the sewers, and then I also used it in the barracks here to go onto the top floor and like see if there was anything going on up there. And we saw what I saw immediately was that the corridor was lined with guards holding crossbows. Wonderful, very safe. So that was great. At this point, Elastic had been standing outside because they didn't want everyone to be stuck in one place. I would have also done that, except no one else knew what they were talking about, and probably would have been worse, but it doesn't matter. I went inside to talk, and at this point, they made us all go inside to talk at crossbow point. And So we went inside, we started to get interrogated, like I was saying before. We started being real obnoxious because despite both me and Lastic's characters be acting more as like the straight mans of the group, by necessity if nothing else, because we can't all just act that way or else we'd literally get nowhere in the plot, we can also be menaces too as well. Like, yeah, we can also be menaces as well. So we just started talking. I didn't lie, but I did start throwing people under the bus because I could. I don't actually don't remember if I did verbally throw anyone under the bus, but we were talking. I was saying I wasn't lying about anything, and I don't know anything about what they were talking about. I didn't see anything, blah 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 blah. So yeah, they were like, okay, we're gonna kill you now. We want that orb that you found, or yeah, that it was an orb. That orb you found, give it to us, blah 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 blah. And then we just started lying about that. And then the whole escape sequence happened. It was very, very fun. It was we were yelling so much at that point because we had to lie with we got to experience the consequences of our actions, which is probably the most fun you could have in D&D. Living with the consequences of your own actions, or the consequences, or in some cases the consequences of other people's actions. Because the last session we had, they'd lied and said that they were, or the wizard lied and said he was a bard and that he was going to do a concert based on all the information we got about Garen, which is a wild thing to say as a character who does not sing at all. So consequences of our actions there. They'd heard me and Lassic sneaking around in the sewers where the cult stuff was happening, and they knew that someone was there, and because Lassic is a druid and can become a fly, they had gone farther in than I could go because I am just a person-shaped person, person-sized person, and so I couldn't actually get very far into the place without like being discovered. And so they saw a ritual happening, and because I was outside, I saw the effects of the ritual, which were a rumbling and a red light coming from the sewer, which is never a good sign. Never a good sign when there's magic and cultists involved, so I didn't know exactly what was happening, but I saw that happening, and pupil-sized people, yeah, they're great. There's so many different varieties. I'm not a fly-sized person. Anyway, so I was like, okay, something's happening. My companion is either being tortured or there's some kind of weird ritual going on. And my immediate thought was, okay, we need to disrupt this. So I grabbed a bunch of ball bearings and I threw it at a wall, and I did essentially let them know that there was someone there, and knowing that, like, and was aware of what was happening, which I took as a risk, but also I was like worried. I have reasons, okay? So yeah, that happened, but they'd already known that people were there. They were talking about it anyway, so it's not a big deal, okay? It was fine. But yeah, all of that happened, and then that's what happened the day before. It's consequences of our actions. Kusa was doing something else. I have no clue what they're up to, but she had a different agenda, for backstory reasons. All because absolutely ridiculous thing to happen though, because we were told to keep low key, and so immediately 3 of our group started to do the opposite of that. I don't remember why, but there was like, they were public and yelling in the streets and, like, being very loud and using their own faces and not wearing disguises and then going into a fighting pit and cheating. In the end, we all ended up being not low-key at all, because we were, again, caught by the guard and led on a chase through the streets, and there were horses involved and a cow at some point. I was wearing Kuso's character, because again, Kuso's a halfling. I was wearing Kuso's character as a shield, because we were getting shot at. And I would have been faster, because she was doing actions, I would have been faster full dashing, than she would have been, even carrying someone, if you wanted to do, like, something else, because as a halfling, they only had 25 feet of movement standard, so if you wanted to do anything, it would have been much harder. Or much slower. A lot happened. I like D&D a lot, okay? It's fun. You get to be real dumb. You get to make real dumb decisions. And there's some consequences sometimes. I think our DM could probably be a little bit meaner to us, but he's a nice guy, so he isn't that mean to us. I think he probably he's definitely would be very valid if he chose to be quite mean to us, or quite a bit more mean to us. But again, nice guy is not going to do that. I like playing D&D, guys. I did see a question if we were going to play D&D again. Remember that one shot we had in the council? When are we gonna have another bridge? You can run one if you would like. I, on the other hand, don't like DMing all that much. I do like DMing a little bit, but not all that much. Anyway, I have gotten to the end of my story. I have just cleared that level? District? I don't know. It is 2.5 hours. So I'm going to bid you all good night. If you are here, thank you so much for coming to my stream. If you have stayed with me, this is a garbage bag if you're hearing it. You don't like DMing too, though? Too bad. It's like, all right, then have fun with that. If you've stayed, thank you so much for if you're here, thank you for coming. If you stayed, thank you so much for staying with me. And I will see you at another point in time. Possibly next week? Hopefully next week. I'll see you. Goodbye. Good night and goodbye.